But first at 10, an update to breaking news. 5 family members stabbed to death in their own home.
At this point, the worst single criminal incident in Broken Arrow history.
Tonight, shock and sadness in a community unaccustomed to such violence.
It's horrible, and it's really sad that that could have happened to somebody, and I feel really bad for the family.
Now, with 2 suspects behind bars, the search for answers begins.
What drove them to this altercation is something beyond that I can't understand.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Karen Larson. Investigators questioning 2 teen boys right now. They're accused of killing 5 family members.
Detectives say 18-year-old Robert Bever and his 16-year-old brother stabbed their parents and 3 younger siblings to death. Their 13-year-old sister is still fighting for her life tonight. The only one not harmed, a 2-year-old sister who is safe in state custody.
It happened in the family's Broken Arrow home, and tonight we're learning investigators found several more knives and a hatchet inside. 2 Works For You reporter Will Dupree is at the crime scene now with those new details.
Well, Karen, earlier this evening, Broken Arrow police took down the crime scene tape that surrounded this home back behind me here on Magnolia Court. Today, officers say they recovered knives and a hatchet likely used during that brutal stabbing that has many of the neighbors here still wondering why. Before today, neighbors say the best way to describe their neighborhood is quiet.
At night, all you hear is crickets and frogs, and it's peaceful, and we come out and talk to our neighbors.
Leslie Junker says the only people that were unlike everyone else here lived at the house where police are now investigating a murder.
It's just shocking and frightening.
She says she only saw the parents, identified by police as April and David Beaver, a handful of times. Junker says she and her neighbors often worried about the well-being of the couple's 7 children.
Anytime that I would take my kids to the park, my kids would run up to their fence and try to talk to them, and the kids would just turn around and even run from my kids and run back in the house.
Police found the parents and 3 young children dead from multiple stab wounds. Paramedics took a 13-year-old girl to the hospital needing surgery, and officers found a 2-year-old girl unharmed.
It's alarming and upsetting and disheartening.
Doug Mills' family lives 2 doors down from the crime scene. He says he's relieved police took 2 into custody. Officers arrested the family's 2 oldest sons, an unidentified 16-year-old boy and 18-year-old Robert Beaver.
It's hard to just even imagine why someone would do something like that to a stranger, much less your family.
Neighbors are just waiting to hear what else the police will uncover from this tragedy that has yet to be explained. Well, a spokesman says that the 2 suspects are being held at the Broken Arrow police station tonight. They will likely be booked into the Tulsa County Jail tomorrow. Detectives are not saying right now what the 2 boys told them during today's hours of questioning. Reporting live in Broken Arrow, Will Dupree, 2 Works For You.
And our coverage of the tragedy continues right now on our website. All of today's stories are there, along with what the Tulsa County DA is saying about the suspects. You'll also find any updates as soon as we get them online at KJRH.com.